Alrighty, I think we are live. I'm waiting for the absolutely atrocious delay on Rumble, which is a little funny to be quite honest. All right, hopefully this is working. It looks like we're live. I don't know. I'm waiting for the audio to kind of get out there. Guys, comment in the chat if I am live. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything all squared away here. Looks like we're all set. And look, there is ads I have to skip through to make sure we're all good. Another ad. Okay, great. What the? I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure this out. All right, cool. It looks like we are all set. All right, awesome. There we go. There we go. Cool. So we are live. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. This is the Shooting the Woods podcast. Obviously, we're going to wait for some people to get in here. I see 10 people watching already. Please sound off in the comments. We have an amazing show tonight. We have, my brother in the industry and another surprise brother that's going to be there. He's just texting me right now. But it's going to be a great show. I see 5 times 5, 10. Oh, hell yeah. What's going on? Gen Champ Jr.'s out in the chat. What's up, man? Thank you for joining. So we have a great show tonight. We're just going to be shooting the breeze, shooting some guns, because we can hold, how does Hank Strange call it? Shooters? Look at that. Look at that. Nice SIG P320. This is JSC's play. I'm up one with the extendo as I smash the mic. All righty. Now, looks like we are live. All right, cool. We have confirmation. Awesome. All righty. Let's see if I can bring this back up so we can start the show off like we're supposed to. Alrighty. What is Crackalacking, everybody? Thank you for joining the Shooting the Woods podcast. This is episode 219 here on Shooting Gallery. This is our third week in a row broadcasting exclusively on Rumble. So if you are watching us here on Rumble coming over from YouTube, smash the thumbs up and hit follow because let's get the numbers up. We're almost at 200 followers here on Rumble, which is awesome. You guys have been killing it. Let's see. We got Zanti Misfit or Zanti Rumble out there in the chat. There is a delay, guys, about a 20-second delay, so I'm doing my best to keep up with the live chat. We got two awesome guests tonight. Before I bring them on, let's thank the people and companies that make this show possible.
Guys, this podcast is sponsored by the amazing people over at Aegis Gun Care. Aegis Gun Care, I've been saying it for years, is the leader in firearms cleaning, lubrication, and solutions. It's a two-part system. You guys have been hearing it forever. I love Aegis Gun Care. This is the cleaner. It gets all your carbon off your firearms. It doesn't have a smell, and it's non-toxic. Then you follow it up with their special lubricant. We call it Joe Juice here on the Shooting in the Woods podcast. This stuff is amazing. It prevents rust. It lubricates your firearms. It does a ton of amazing qualities, you guys. I cannot stress enough how much I love Aegis Gun Care. They also have cleaning kits available. This is their field kit. You get everything from 22 up till 45. You can get patches, you can get hats, merchandise, and even some pretty cool cleaning mats. If you do me a favor and go over to Aegis Gun Care and use code JOEJUICE, you will save 10% off your entire order. And we thank Aegis Gun Care so much for sponsoring today's podcast.
All right. So as always, you know that we keep guns like this Ruger 1022 here going with the Joe Juice from Aegis Gun Care. Lubricant. Use code Joe Juice. 10% off your entire order. The best stuff in the business. Bar none. Change my mind. Whatever you want to throw in front of it. It's the shit. I see Mo Beta Prince and come out in PLA out there. What's going on, guys? Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up, sharing this stream with your friends so people can come over either from YouTube or Rumble or wherever they are in the social media or in the universe to come listen to us talk some bullshit about guns, because that's what this podcast is about. And we could not do that without the great help from the awesome people over at Liberty Bell Firearms.
Guys, this podcast is sponsored by Liberty Bell Firearms. Liberty Bell Firearms is the Cerakote of choice here on the channel. They did the Kit Kat build, paint on the frame. This is the SCT frame. Everything we built over from Brownell's Parts. I said, man, I want this to look like a Kit Kat wrapper. He did it. This is awesome. The video is not doing it justice. He not only did the logo, but he did the pins, controls, all different colors, extremely custom. And he also offers laser stippling on things like AR-15 grips, laser engraving as well for metal parts, say your slide, frame, 1911 grip panels. Guys, if you want to get some really cool designs done or get some stuff Cerakoted, please check out Liberty Bell Firearms. They're offering the listeners of this podcast 20% off by using code JOJUICE. We thank Liberty Bell Firearms for sponsoring today's podcast.
And as always, we cannot thank Liberty Bell Firearms enough. Just look at the Kit Kat build. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Got the Holosun, the Timney Alpha trigger with the burnt bronze blade to match the PVD coated burnt bronze slide from Brownells. It is the window cut. I'm thinking about getting this barrel ported. We have a Roscoe Manufacturing Bloodline barrel in here, so I think we're definitely gonna have to get this barrel ported. And I love the Bloodline barrel a lot. I have a video on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out. But just look at that. Look at that. Americlo suppressor height sights with the SCT manufacturing SCT 19 frame. Oh, this is good. Use code JOJUICE, 20% off your entire order over at Liberty Bell Firearms. Cerakoting and laser stippling on all the things. All right, let's bring our esteemed guest on. He is my homie, and if I didn't have him, I would not have this amazing 30-round fun stick when I made my trek down to the South. Oh, the South is Florida is the South, but it's like its own nation. But I was so happy to meet up with him at XCal. He is one of my closest friends in the industry. You guys know him. You love him. The glowy master himself, DLD After Dark. What's going on, buddy?
You see that?
I don't have that update.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DLD After Dark coming in to, just have a little fun, have a little gun fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't touch this Ruger 1022 on YouTube.
You know,
it's the classicness of it.
That's a really great point. You gotta love the classics, right? The classics, but then you gotta love the remix. You know what I'm saying?
It's the remix. That is a beautiful Beretta. I love the Beretta. I have yet to buy one. I should. Jen Champ Jr. is out there saying I shouldn't port my Bloodline barrel for my Kit Kat build. I shouldn't port it.
I wouldn't port it. It's coming from a person whose primary gun, like on my gun belt, is a ported Glock. It's better that way. Your way is better, Joe.
My way is better.
Yes, your way is better.
Okay, so you're rocking the Beretta M9A4 with
actually the A3.
A3. What's the difference? I wonder what the difference between the A4 and the A3 is.
Two differences primarily. One difference is when you get the A3, they come with these flat 17 round mags. When you get the A4, they come with these rounded 18 round mags. So it gives you that. And the modular optic system. But honestly, because when I'm rocking the Beretta, I'm using this Safariland SLS holster, and I have not been able to even find Safariland holsters or similar holsters that can be paired with Berettas with an optic on it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna run iron sights anyway. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it has been safety checked. Okay.
To be quite honest, I think Safariland has to get with the effing program for getting optics cuts. To see Christy Turtel out in the chat of the Heller Foundation. She is an amazing woman. We spent the past like 4 or 5 days together for our anniversary. We've been together a year. So
Yeah, congrats, guys. That's awesome.
thank you. Love you. Love you, love you, honey. Hope you're doing well. She had a safe flight home. She flew Spirit, not like in the metaphorical sense,
Oh my
but
goodness.
like
That's
in the
terrible.
literal sense.
Wow.
And I was surprised. She had no issues.
That's good to hear. I'm glad she made it home.
Yeah, she made it home safe.
Were there any like fist fights on the airline? Or
I guess some guy got in some chick's face because she was in his.
Hold on, you're serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I was totally joking. Okay, what happened?
Yeah, no, it's just
Ratchetness.
Yeah, ratchetness. Just well, what just delinquents, I guess. Yeah. Christy Fidel says nothing wrong with iron sights. Christy runs iron sights on both of her guns, on her 509C and her X macro, but she's been wanting me to hook her up with a Holosun 507K.
That is an excellent look. A lot of people are going with the EPS carry, and it's a good optic. However, I just want to let everyone know that several law enforcement agencies have removed the EPS and EPS carry from their approved optic list recently.
I wonder why.
They're dying. They're like literally dying, whether it's getting bumped and shattered or the recoil or whatever. But they're dying. They're having
I'm glad I didn't go with the EPS carry because I wanted to swap out to an EPS carry on my 365X that I have.
Mhm.
Big thanks to JSD Supply. Guys, go check out JSD Supply and use code JOJUICE for 10% off your entire order over at jsdsupply.com. For Patmos Arms, Gideon Optics, all that good stuff. You can get PR triggers, or I think they're still like $199.
Yeah, they're on sale.
They're still on sale.
It is an excellent deal. I took the PR trigger and I put it in. I got an OEM frame with a Strike Industries FDE slide. It is beautiful.
Nice. Speaking of 365s, I gotta send that macro macro frame out.
You know what? I'll just because I keep forgetting to run the thing. I'll just send you $20 and whatever it costs.
Don't worry about it, bro. I'll take care. It's gonna cost like at best 15. I don't care. But yeah. So big shout out to JST Supply. I have their Patmos Arms 365 Revelation slide on my carry gun. Whoa! What the hell is that?
This is
No. It's a 1022. It can take it. All right, hold on. Let me go full screen here.
So first off, I was gonna say strap check, and I was gonna include this in my carry stuff, but I'm not technically carrying this right now. I got other blades on me. So this is an OTF ice pick that Tack Knives has. And we all know that if you go to tackknives.com and if you use code DARK, you get 20% off your order. But this is a cool little pin here. It looks like a pin, right? And if you see this part right here, if you take this and you move that, you see that button?
Yeah.
Right? Ready? And this thing has like this razor point on it, dude. It's nasty. And this is literally designed to puncture and allow blood to come out. So it's designed for terrible things.
Can you get on the airline with that?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, good. I see Kurt24 is out in the chat. What's going on,
Kurt? My guy.
I'm just happy that we can show guns. Okay.
You could get on the airline with this.
It just it's beautiful. Yeah, that is sick. I should get that. I should print that because I have a 3D printer that I could definitely print that with.
You do, and that just like you had said, you were like, "Oh, I didn't know you had the AMS," and I was like, "I don't. I am."
I don't got time for that shit.
Dude, it's hard. I mean, I had Middleton Mate I was talking to, and he was like, "Man, I don't have time to sit there and watch prints like that." And I was like, "I know, but I need multicolored prints." Actually, my jigs right now are multicolor, and I did the DLD PF9, 40C, like the labeling of the jigs. The jigs are red, but the letters are white and black. It's dope. It's dope. But yeah, strap check.
Yeah, Strap Shack. I got the SCT 19. The Kit Kat build. I got that.
You can
Uh,
take me off. I'm still on solo.
oh yeah, sorry. I only
You're
have
good.
one USB port, which my mic is plugged into, so I don't have my
Mm,
wireless mouse. So I'm
I
not the
got you.
best, but I got the Kit Kat build in front of me. I got
Nice.
the MUP one from JSD Supply. I had to take
Woo!
the optic off because I swapped the Alpha, getting Optics Alpha I had on here. Um, so I gotta get a new optic for this, or I'll just put the optic plate back on. I really don't want to because like this deserves an optic,
Yep.
but it has that 30 round extendo mag.
Dang, where'd you get that?
This nice gentleman from down south who did not want to disarm himself and go look at a gym was very nice, and we annoyed the living hell out of the cashier as we did it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
That guy was just like, "Can we please just get on with
Just
this?"
please, dear God, can we stop this? He's like fucking YouTubers, man. So
I
I
mean, we could have been in there like, "Hey, do you know how much money we make you?"
right for real. I mean, we are always shouting out XCal. I go there often. But so today I'm actually carrying two guns, and that is not. I don't always do that. However, if I do, I'm just kidding. So right now, I love my JM4 tactical holster. I love all the other holsters that I got. The tuck holster, I use that. I love it, but it depends on what pants I'm wearing, right? Because every time I do streams, I'm usually wearing like comfy pants, which means I'm rocking my JM4. So people are
Oh,
like, "Man, you don't even use the fat guy holster or the tuck or the." I do, but comfy pants, I'm
I
rocking
use
it.
the fat guy holster every day.
Yeah,
Or since I've been carrying my 365, I got to get a fat guy holster and or fat tack holster for my 365
yeah.
because it's literally it is the most comfiest holster I can carry with any gun.
Oh yeah.
And I got
It,
to get one for my PSA dagger too.
with how low it carries, it is just so comfortable,
I mean, the
and you can
JM4
stand taller
Tactical, it did the same thing. It didn't work for me.
for reholstering. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
So I just want to
we
say
all know
that
how
this,
that went.
yeah, that
Giggity.
went. So I just want to say that this has been safety check and safety checked, but so don't worry because there is a round in the chamber. Um, so and by safety check I mean it's the only way a firearm should be carried, which is with a round in the chamber. Um, so this is my Glock 43X, and I swapped the frame out for the. I got very lucky, and I got one of the. Uh, what is it? What's the finish called?
PVD.
PVD. That's right. PVD stainless slides, and it's actually held up really well. It's starting to
Well,
wear in some
if you
places.
rust up guns, PVD slides are where it's at. I thoroughly love PVD code slides. Gen
Yeah,
Champ Jr., I see your question saying the thing about getting the Gideon Optics Omega. Definitely pick one up. I've
yeah.
got to handle one. Use code JOJUICE to save yourself 10% off your entire order because it helps out the channel. And I'm telling you right now, saving 10% is where it's at. They're awesome. I want to pick one up for my next build.
The only thing I'll say is if you're going to use um, an Omega, and I love all of the Gideon optics that I've handled and that I own. If you're going to use an Omega or a Mediator with certain types of holsters, it you may have to do some fitting around the optic area. Um, like with a Safariland, like a Glock 6390 Safariland RDS holster, the Omegas and the Mediators don't fit. They do make an oversized optic holster though, so it depends on your setup. But um, so I'm also rocking the TLR7 sub and the Shield Arms mag, which is 15 plus 1, but then it's got a plus 5 extension, so that brings us to 21 rounds. And because the funny thing is, I usually carry, so that's at like the 12:30, 1 o'clock area in my waistband, and I usually just carry a secondary mag, right? Like right to the left of it, usually around like the 11 o'clock area. However, because it weighs about the same and it carries about the same, I have my 5-shot J frame
Oh
where
no!
where my
Why?
other magazine would normally be, and this thing is a beast, son. And let me
Why?
stop
Why do you gotta carry the J frame?
because it's incredible.
No,
And
it's the most uncomfortable gun to carry.
to carry, you
I
mean to
mean,
shoot.
to shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. These 38s are like right on the ankles of 357 Magnum. These things are nasty, dude. Crazy ballistics. So I'm rocking 2 speed strips, and on my right side,
Did you go
um,
into the hood today? Is that what this is?
no, I was just kind of feeling spicy, I was just kind of feeling spicy. But
Going to a rough part of town that
I'm always in a rough part of town, and
I've been to your house.
I
You
don't.
you you,
Just
you
kidding.
live in a mighty HOA looking neighborhood. Okay.
I live in one of the richest places in the country, um, but I never really get to do this on YouTube, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Um, I'm also rocking
Jesus Christ.
my Cold Steel Holdout 1 fully serrated blade. Okay, this thing is I mean it's a big boy. It's a 6-inch blade. But because one is never enough, right? Um, I have my favorite OTF knife. Now, yes, you heard me correct. Look, Tack Knives has been my homies for a long time. I literally have Microtechs to choose from, and I love them. But there's just something so sleek, simple, and just lovable about this. And that's I like to have a utilitarian knife and also a meat cutting knife. So and of course I got the Goon Beam. This is like 2200 lumens. Yeah, 2200 lumens, something like that. And then also, just in case I don't want to escalate to the burner, I got that Palmo C spray. And for a backup, the little fatty from Tack Knives
I
as
just
well.
want to know, like, how much, like, what do your pockets look like? I like.
And I'm just
Do
kidding.
they look all roughed up from like all these clips you got, like going through the pockets?
No, no.
Like
I mean,
any
I'm a
frayed jeans or like
not at all actually. I use the what's the company? They make all the stuff.
Vertex?
Vertex. Yeah, I
Oh
rock.
yes, I remember this conversation where you literally were trying to get a pair of pants and it was like a 4 hour ordeal or
Oh my
something like
god.
that. And you were
Yes.
just like, I just want to buy a pair of pants. That's all I care about.
Oh, nice. Christy Turtel says I absolutely love my new
Yes,
DLD hoodie.
was just gonna get to that. Yeah, go check out DLD hardware. And the merch store is back up from
It
from what I
is. Yeah.
understand.
And there was a happy little accident. So Sport Brand was making some uh, logos for me. He's awesome. Love Sport Brand, and he was like making DLD hardware logos, and he accidentally misspelled a couple of them as DLD hardware, WEAR. And I told him, and he was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I was drinking." And I was like, "No, dude, you don't realize what you just did. You just came up with a name for my merch company." He was like, "Oh, because it's like hardware instead of hard WARE hardware." It was perfect. So now if you go to dldhardware.com, it says jigs, tools, parts, because I am putting more gun parts up, Glock parts, slides, barrels, and stuff like that. But there's another category. It's DLD hardware, WEAR, and that's the merch section. And I'm having a competition for people that post pictures with merch and make it a baller ass picture with a gun or a build or gear or whatever. And they're gonna win a bunch of shit, like over $1,000 worth of shit.
So, Christy, if you want to win some cool stuff, why don't you take a picture of you in your hoodie and one of your pew-pews, and you could win over, at least over $1,000 worth of cool shit. Kurt24 ordered a hoodie last night. We were supposed to have Big Josh from Black Diamond Guns and Gear come on the show. He just texted me. He feels so bad, but he's got the child. And, so he's like, I was supposed to come on, but I got so much stuff going on. I'm like, brother, it's all good, my man. Don't
Do your
worry.
thing, man. We totally get it.
Like, things happen. But
we all got kids. Joe has millions of kids.
No, I have none. I'd rather have dogs.
Well, in your testicles, you have millions of kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too, but
every male does,
Most, unless they take hormones, because the whole fluid gender stuff,
or they just take a massive amount of steroids,
or Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew does
Mountain Dew,
remember
anabolic steroids,
Yeah, castration.
Yeah, castration.
Yeah,
it happens.
I'm sorry, I'm totally taking the show to the left.
Tristy says, how about a pick in a tub of snacky snacks? So
there you go.
Yeah, so I'm guessing she's gonna fill up her tub while she's wearing literally full clothes, sweatshirt, and her gun, but full with like gummy bears and gummy snakes, all that shit. Live Life is out in the chat. What's up, brother?
Live Life, what up? If you did, hear me out. If you did a picture, put your DLD hoodie on, and then put like a small TV or an iPad or something like with DLD playing on it, and you're laying in the bathtub with snacks filling the bathtub in your DLD hoodie, watching DLD, dude, that picture would absolutely be in the top 5. And we're giving away optics.
Don't tempt her. She'll do that. She will 100% do that.
I'm basically giving her the win. Well, the people get to vote, right?
She's giving her. We're giving her the dub. Like,
yeah, it belongs to you. Like, if now the people get to vote, right? So
she'll do this out of spite. So it's not like she's just doing this to win. She'll do this just because.
So I'm giving away at least 2 Gideon optics, at least 2 knives, probably 3 or 4 depending on how this ends up. STAC gear for gun belts, NAR, North American Rescue medical gear. I got the burn kit for medical gear, IFAC stuff. The new have you seen those ratcheting whatchamacallit, tourniquets, the tourniquets that ratchet down?
Yes, I've seen those. Yeah, I have a North American Rescue IFAC kit.
Yeah, those are great.
I've had those for a while because when I worked at Cape Gunworks, my inventory manager, shout out to Nate, miss you to death, buddy. He gave me a bunch of crap.
For not having medical.
No, I had medical, but I bought an Amazon IFAC kit, and I was like, guys, check this out, guys! I swear to God, this is the coolest stuff. And he's just like, this is all from China. This all has asbestos. And he just like spent a good 10 minutes telling me how much of a dumbass I was. Because like I'm still trying to find a medical class to take, so I just have the training.
Yeah.
But he literally threw a North American Rescue pack at me. He's like, change that shit out right now.
Oh, and he gave it to you?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like, awesome. What is the matter with you? Stop being poor. If you're not an asset, you're a liability.
Dude, now I mean, they were for a while they were like $69. They're like almost $100 now just for the bleeding control kit, the IFAC. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. NightStrike's out in the chat. What's up, dude? If you want to hop on, I will send you an invite. No problem.
What's up, NightStrike? Good to see you.
A second. It takes me a second to use the mouse pad because again, only one USB cord. But we got the gathering this weekend. I had a last ditch effort of was I gonna bail out? And I started hearing that pretty much all the homies are going. So I'm like, you know what, rain or shine, it's supposed to pour this weekend. But then I took it as a positive where, if it's supposed to rain, the event's still going on. Most
Mhm.
of the common folk are going to be like, F that, I'm not going to go to the range in the rain because they
Yep.
don't know how to put a sweatshirt on. So I could capitalize on this and get more content, more time, more FaceTime in front of companies. So
Bingo.
plus I get to see some people I only get to see once or twice a year. So
That's exactly what I was going to say. Their loss, it becomes your opportunity. You'll be able to spend more time, more one-on-one, more intimate time with companies, and
I'm
they
mainly
don't really.
going to schmooze the nice people over at PSA, aka
Mm,
Josiah and Cameron.
nice.
Timber Creek. We're gonna try and do a Timber Creek build. I'm gonna call it the Razzle Dazzle gun.
Nice.
You got to get some razzle dazzle in your life.
Razzle dazzle.
uh,
And because I never get to show stuff off because I'm always on YouTube, I'll take a moment to show off my dagger, which
that's literally the same gun I have, minus I
Mhm.
have window cuts in my frame, in my slide, and I have the same exact. Is that the Alpha?
Yes, this is the
Yes, I
alpha.
literally have the same exact gun. I don't have a threaded barrel though.
Oh, you know what? You should put a DLD barrel in. I'm just kidding. I
Oh,
mean, it basically is
I
the
want to
same.
pick up your 17 barrel and put it in my AFT Polymer 80 kit, the serialized frame.
Oh, that'd be
Um,
dope.
that would be pretty dope. The only thing is, the only thing I don't like about that gun is that it has an FTE frame, and
Really?
I don't like FTE. I'm not an FTE fan at all.
You could dye it.
Yeah, but I could also send it to Liberty Bell Firearms and say, all right, hey, I want to have Ninja Turtle camo on this. Figure that out.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, so we
So,
got
so the
NightStryke coming in here. So guys, say hello to NightStryke.
Hey,
oh,
how's it going,
nice
guys?
strike.
What's up,
What's
buddy?
up?
Dark, I see your dagger and I one up you a PSA rock.
Ooh, PSA City over here. What do we have? Another PSA hanging
No,
around?
If I have to, I'm carrying a dagger right now. So
Nice.
what type of holster is that?
this is a custom holster from Murph's holsters in North Carolina.
Okay, never mind.
I got this at one of the local gun shops here in Charleston. It's only like $40.
I literally thought that was a
And
Galco holster,
it's leather, it's nice and smooth, and it doesn't rash your skin either.
Oh,
I'm just glad it's not a Galco.
I hate when holsters rash my skin.
Yeah, because you carry all the time, right?
I mean, my whole I just use the fat guy holster from North Coast Tactical, or I'm so jealous that you have that frame. I saw Aim Surplus had the OD green Glock 19 frame.
Oh yeah, was it
sale.
OD green or Battlefield green?
All I got is
green.
is a custom PSA water bottle.
Dang, I think I threw mine away.
There you go.
I think Rich, it was Rich or Crump that. Oh no, I tried to get them to bring them back for me, but they were like, "No, we threw them all away." I'm like, "What?" So
I saved one because it was it was the first year I went to the event.
This is my only RMR that I've ever owned, and I was gonna throw this on the Shadow Systems XR920C, but this is actually a DLD Glock.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because you threaded. Oh, that's why.
So that's one reason why. The other reason here,
DB Cooper's out there. He says, "Dirk, can you bring me the gun of Rambo?"
Yes,
yes, he can. Yes,
those are M60E4. I have a couple.
The glowies. I need the glowy goon beam. I gotta pick one up. But no, I want to pick up the 17. I want to pick up the 17 barrel from you.
Dude, so I just sold my last 19 barrel, and I think I have 2 or 3 more 17s, and that's it. I'm probably not going to do another run.
Are they threaded or non-threaded?
Non-threaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never fired this ever. It's just been sitting up here since but it's like, I mean, that's a stupid amount of money into a gun that's just sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
how you do it at DLD After Dark.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Before we get into gathering talk and just general fuckery, I do have to bring this up. Today I was on my way home, and there was a bunch of police out pulling people over. I see this police officer, and obviously I'm gonna look what he's carrying as I'm driving by. So I just
Normally it's Glock 17s or 19s.
Well, it wasn't the gun that worried me, but
It was the one guy holding the gun.
no, it was what he was holding the gun in. As I'm getting on the highway, I'm kind of slowing down.
Was it a Phobos?
It was a Serpa holster.
No.
I looked over and I'm like you know how Serpas have that very defined button on the side. I'm like,
we've all had them.
I'm like, why? Oh my god! And I knew you were coming on the show tonight, and I'm like,
and you know how much I love Serpas.
Yeah, like Dark loves Serpas. Like Dark has a Serpa for every gun he has.
I mean, if you can catch Josiah, you might be able to get one of these.
Oh, I'm hunting that guy down for that.
Oh, nice.
Because
I've got another one from the previous year that they did the gathering, and Josiah actually shipped that to me because he couldn't get it to me in time while I was at the event. So he just shipped it to me. But and he shipped me some patches too. And just I gotta say this, Josiah is like the nicest guy you'll ever meet.
He's an amazing human being. Real quick, we got 35 people watching this stream. So big shout out to all you amazing people out there watching the show. 35 people is like literally the most we've ever had watching the Shooting the Woods podcast.
You just had 40. You just had 40 a minute ago.
I just had 40. Well, look at that. So it looks like moving to Rumble was a good move. Dang old Matt is out there saying, no, I need a 19 for my blue titanium.
Just do what Dark does. Get an FDE frame and then just use indigo blue dye, the clothing dye, and just dye the frame.
Yep.
That's what Dark does.
Oh,
or
I could just send it off to the homie at Liberty Firearms and say, hey,
well,
you could.
We have the 10 millimeter high point carbine coming in. It should be here tomorrow.
Good.
I'm thinking hamster camo.
What does that mean exactly?
So, have you ever seen the Kia Soul commercials with the dancing hamsters and all that shit?
Yeah.
Okay, I want that, but in the camo pattern.
So you're talking. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Britney Spears camo. It's exactly what you're thinking. It's literally like 36 different pictures of Britney Spears in camo.
Yeah, because the 10 mil is going to be the Kia Soul defense weapon. So
I got a painting today.
A painting?
Yeah, because I was at.
Was it a self portrait?
No. Ollie's
caricature.
Ollie. They opened an Ollie's in my area.
Isn't that place the shit?
Yeah. Well, look what I got. This was like $14. It's an actual painting of the Mandalorian with Grogu and his old ship.
Dude, Ollie's is the shit. You go into that store, you find the coolest stuff.
And I don't even know what that is.
You've never been to an Ollie's? Oh, no, that's because
I think he was talking about the Mandalorian because Dark's never seen Star Wars.
Oh yeah, no, I don't watch the Mandalorian, but I also don't know what Ollie's
is the shit.
It's like a Big Lots without the furniture.
Yeah, there's some furniture there. Okay. I bought this computer desk from Ollie's.
They don't sell couches. They don't sell easy chairs like Big Lots.
Yeah, I will say, I don't see an Ollie's showing up in Loudoun County, but
no. But they opened one. They opened one here where in my city, and you're gonna come by later. So
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be driving up tomorrow. I'm gonna be leaving Safety Harbor around noontime.
Yeah, by the time by the time you get around here, it's gonna be 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So we might as well get dinner or something, dude.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. So I have to stop at a JCPenney because I ripped my pants at work, and I was really pissed because fat kid pants are like $60, and I don't really want to spend the $60.
They're hard to find. Yeah. You know what? I wonder.
Tell me about fat kid pants. Tell me about that because I have a hard time finding things in my size. I literally have to order it online these days.
Dude, that's what we were just talking about before we went live. I was like, dude, I'm looking for 40, 42, and it's not even in store. He's like 42. He's like, dude, you can't find bigger sizes, especially not in store. But there was one born in '69. Nice.
Yeah.
Never seen a single Star Wars movie. Well, then you can be definitely in Joe's camp because Joe hasn't seen Star Wars.
He hasn't seen any movies.
First of all, I am a massive Star Wars fan.
Joe is the founder of
You,
the
you realize I was
Anti-Movie
just
Coalition.
making fun. I was just poking you.
Really?
I wasn't being
Okay.
serious.
So thanks to Safety Harbor Firearms, I have this challenge coin that he grabbed from
Ooh,
ghostpatch.com. They were giving them out at SHOT Show, but it's a
Yeah.
Mandalorian challenge coin.
that's pretty
And,
fire.
So I kind of have to. I want to hit this guy up. Be like, yo, like, what do you want? What do
I
you have for
don't
patches?
I don't show it off anymore. But a guy I knew who I don't associate with any longer. He made an actual piece of Beskar steel from the first season
No
and
shit.
put Velcro on the back of it.
Well, listen, we're talking challenge coins.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
A friend of mine's got one from Trump himself.
What is that?
This is a challenge coin of the seal of the president of the United States. Seal of the president from Daddy Trump, actually.
Yeah.
Is that
From what I understand.
Is that made of plastic?
Oh, it's in a plastic. It's in a plastic case because I'm never taking it out of the case.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Dude, even though I'm not really into the whole like precious metals thing, I will say I have
So Acre Gold is not going to be sponsoring the next podcast. If
So-
you use Go Dark,
so-
you save 10% off.
definitely.
So this is my challenge coin. It's the Second Amendment.
I have
Shall
that.
not be infringed.
So that's what all of my I have like a couple pounds of silver, and
These are all copper rounds, 100% copper.
I have
oh
these.
nice.
I have two of them.
Yeah,
So-
I gave you Don't Tread on Me, Eternal Vigilance, and Second Amendment.
So the copper round, hang on to them because we stopped or Turkey stopped exporting copper to us, which is like that's our number one place of getting copper like in the world. And I think we're going to have some issues with what type of things in the Second Amendment world are made with copper, by the way.
Oh,
The
bullets.
metal jackets on bullets.
Yeah.
So watch, there's going to be a run on 22 LR. There's going to be a run on.
You know what they'll do? That instead of using copper, they'll use what they use on some other bullets. You've heard of zinc jacketed
yeah,
bullets, right?
yeah.
They'll just use
Mhm.
zinc instead.
Or
because
they'll
you
start
can't use
powder
it.
coating them, like
Yeah,
Or they'll powder coat. I'll be honest.
Or
I've
the
used
polymer.
powder coated barrels. I've used the zinc. I've used powder coated rounds. I've used the zinc rounds. They really don't. They don't do that much of a difference than copper
Yeah.
does.
I mean, with a lead projectile with like a polymer coat or powder coated or something, right? It's oh sorry, woo, that burned my
Jen
nostril.
Champ Jr., I see your comment. Yes. I
Yes,
hate
yeah,
taxes.
yes.
I think we all hate taxes.
Yes, we all
Taxation
hate
is
taxes, but some of them we have to have some taxes. Otherwise, the men and women fighting for our country outside of our country, fighting for us, they don't get paid.
Exactly. I am
taxes.
dreading taxes. I am dreading it.
I mean, because I hate taxes. I got that. I hate taxes too. But I'm not so fickle to say all taxation is theft, because if you do that, then the people who are fighting in the military for you because you didn't want to join the military and fight overseas, for everybody else, they're doing that job. And the only way they get paid is via those taxes.
Yeah. No, I get that. 100%. Completely understand.
Because does the government make money? No.
No, they just print it.
They just print it. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. The
They
government
could
doesn't
just pay them, but no, they have to supplement.
Yeah,
that
like
cash
I would
by
like
taking
to
money
actually.
from us.
Yeah, I'd actually like to make what I'm supposed to make and not have
Yeah.
whatever percent is out there for that bullshit. And I have to take extra out too because of certain reasons. So
Dude, trust me, I got a 7-year-old. I got lots of certain reasons.
You got lots of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh,
All I'm saying is I am dreading taxes this year. I'm like terrified because I owe the IRS from a couple years ago, and I am like,
dude, hey, look, I'll be
the
real.
more I pay them every single month too. So I'm like, I'm constantly paying them money, and it's like,
Here's the deal, though. If you're looking at paying the IRS back, if people out there are into that, there's a little like a phrase I like to use, which is the IRS is the cheapest bank. If you're paying money back to the IRS, I've known people that go out and get loans to pay the IRS back, and they pay like crazy interest, whereas you just have like tiny little fees that the IRS charges you every month or quarter or whatever. It's nothing compared to getting a loan and paying them back. But
Yeah, my car loan right now, I have 10% interest on the car.
Oh.
Like I'm paying stupid.
You know,
like
that's insane.
Speaking of fees, did you hear what I think the FCC did today? They said
No.
cable companies can no longer add those funny fees on your bill anymore. They have to give you the whole bill up front.
Up front meaning what do you mean?
They have to give you the full total. They can't add funny fees on it anymore.
Oh, you mean like the total monthly?
The total, yeah. They can't advertise without funny fees or anything anymore. It has to be all up front now. They can't just tack on the fees whenever they want.
That's why I don't have cable. I just pay internet. Come out in PLA, I'm kind of in that same situation, not as much, but dude, trust me, it sucks.
Dude, I see. It's funny that you say that come out in PLA. He says, if it makes you feel better, Joe, we had a $19,000 tax whoopsie 2 years ago. So get this. I 1 year, the year that I made the most money I've ever made in my life, one of the people in my employment situation accidentally put me down as tax exempt.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. Yikes.
Yep. And I didn't look. It just they deposited the money, and then me and my family spent the money, and I wasn't paying attention to it. And at the end of the year, it's like, whoopsies. I was like, whoopsies. Shouldn't you share in this whoopsies with me? You know,
I feel like this whoopsies is more on you, not me.
yeah, right. Like if you give me $1 a day, right, and then 10 years later you say, "Hey, I've been giving you $1 a day," I'm like, "Oh yeah," and like, "Yeah, you owe us 3,600." Like what? You don't notice $1 a day until you have to pay it back a year later. Well, more like $17 a day, but you know what I mean.
So.
Well, there's anything like this. That's what payment plans are for. And as long as you're paying them, they can't do anything to you. Well, for the most part.
Yep.
Or
if you just stop paying
I know all about these woes because I've heard every horror story you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Because full disclosure, my parents have an accounting practice we run out of the house. So
look at that.
So I know about taxes.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I learned about it in high school and not like algebra.
Well, the problem is there's learning about it, and then there's actually knowing the tax code. The problem is the tax code changes every freaking year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
exactly.
So you literally have to buy a new tax code book every year because it changes.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah, fuck that. What's up, dude? Everything okay? Breaking news?
No, dude. Oh man, this guy is. I don't know what possessed me to get in the business of do-it-yourself firearms, but I love building guns. Okay,
yeah,
and I want other people to build guns until people send you pictures like this.
Ooh,
and then they say, "I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've done it on 2 frames."
Oh my god!
How? When we were developing this, we used hundreds of frames. We sacrificed hundreds of frames, drilled and undrilled, and there's no. I've sold thousands of these, and no one has hit me up with this problem. And I feel terrible that this guy's lost 2 frames, but bro, you ain't losing because of me.
I hate to say this, but have you ever thought that somebody might be doing this maliciously just to cause problems?
It could be. They'd be really stupid to do that.
Well, that's the problem with the other side. They don't think.
Oh, I bet they didn't cut the tabs and they like put it on incorrectly. That's the only thing it could be. I've never seen what. I don't know what they could do wrong. This is crazy.
That's out of control.
So why is Kurt 24 now instead of Kurt 21? Because it's 2024 now?
No, he's always been Kurt 24.
He's always been Kurt 24.
I thought he was Kurt 21.
No.
Kurt 25.
So are you excited for the gathering this weekend?
Oh yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm already packed and ready to go.
I actually literally have to pack after this. So like,
Well, I got some more laundry I got to do anyways, but still, you know,
I gotta pick up my new pair of jeans tomorrow when I leave work. But I gotta get my camera. I'm bringing all my batteries, whatever the hotel I'm
yeah,
staying.
I got to
tomorrow.
charge all my cameras right now because all I've got is just my 1080p camcorder right now, and I got to charge the 4K camcorder.
Yeah, I got my camera batteries for the most part. Also, I gotta bring a couple tripods.
The 4K one.
I gotta bring a sweatshirt because it's gonna be effing cold.
Do you have a poncho?
No, I don't. But I have the safety Stempark arm.
Yeah.
German rain sweatshirt.
Awesome.
How dare it be cold?
Yeah,
I believe it's the Flecktarn you're talking about.
I don't care.
No, it's the German rain.
No, that German Flecktarn.
No, Flecktarn is different. This is the raindrops one. Flecktarn is like the multicolored one. This one is the green with just like black lines. It's like raindrops.
Stemparts.com. Check them out. They're $79. I think they're like $78.95.
Oh, and they're out of stock.
They're out of stock now? Oh, okay.
Well, oh, really? Yeah, they were almost $100, and it's honestly that thing could be $150. I'd still buy it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be keeping me.
And I went over there and I looked, and you know, as is Walter fashion, nothing in 3X.
I got the last one. That's why
I will tell you, it's big. It runs big. So even like the 2X I got is pretty big.
Yeah,
probably
3X.
I used to be a 2X, and then the 2Xs stopped having extra room, so I had to go 3.
Yeah,
dang, those 2Xs stopping having room.
I know, right?
So let me ask you guys this: what are the like top things that you guys are most excited about, or like things that you want to achieve at the gathering? Certain companies.
I want to shoot AKs.
Yeah, I want to try a couple of AKs out.
Because I'll tell you right now, because PSA owns DPMS, they're gonna have DPMS AKs and ARs there. They're gonna have PSA AKs and ARs there. They're gonna have H&R ARs there. You know, the retro stuff is gonna be there. You know, there's they've been coming the last couple of years. Rossi and Taurus comes all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to them because I want to see about a lever action. Timber Creek.
FN's been there for a couple of years now.
Yeah, they're not gonna look at little old me.
And IWI apparently shows up every year.
That's dope.
So,
oh, look at Kurt 24 sending me a picture. He's listening to the car rumble with the podcast in the car. Big
all right.
We love you, Kurt.
Love you, Kurt. You're the best, buddy.
Good job, Kurt.
Yes, he's great.
So, yeah,
there's going to be a lot of vendors. Okay. Also, just quick rundown of the grounds. They do have an area that's it's a wood gazebo, a giant wood gazebo that they have there that's affixed to the ground. And
is it like a huge deck?
No, there's no deck. It's a dirt ground. But
so no deck.
No deck. There's no deck.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about dark.
You don't have to worry about the hard wood.
No.
Deck.
So anyways, they've got that there, and a lot of vendors show their stuff off over there too. They also put up they usually put up another tent as long as that gazebo, and they'll have another tent beside it so that there's more vendors. You'll probably see GOA over there because GOA comes every year.
Will you see the National Institute of Ghost Gun?
No, we're not getting into this. We're stopping this right now. If you want to understand what that is, go check out Dark's show.
No, I'm sorry. I'm joking.
The problem is JSD was there in 22, but I don't think they're going to be there this year.
No, they're not going to be there this year.
Yeah.
No. CMMG is not going to be there. I just hit up.
I heard CMMG is not going to be there, and it's just like, oh.
Well, I'm really excited to all the PSA guns that are going to be there. I'm excited to try out the saber dagger that they're coming out with.
Are you gonna pay the $10 to do the Barrett challenge?
I could care less.
Really?
Hold on. Back up. Saber dagger?
Yeah.
They're coming out with like a higher quality dagger.
Yeah, it's literally the dagger, but the saber line.
Yeah.
Facts, son. What are the different specs?
I can't rattle them all off, but
4140 chromoly steel polygonal. I'm just kidding.
it just looks sad. It
Well,
fucks.
Dark,
Okay, that's the
Dark.
best
We
thing I
we
can
can
explain.
tell you, but we'd have to.
You'd have to
after,
Clinton me.
hmm
Yeah.
I do want to try out their AK-103 because I'm interested in picking up the AK-103.
Yeah,
Their Saber 308 or the Jacqueline 308, which is your Scar at home. I want to try that out. Obviously Timber Creek because we got to do a little bit of razzle dazzle on the channel.
I don't know if Century's coming this year. They were there one of the years.
They are coming this year, and maybe hopefully I can finally get Century to like come on the show.
Well,
because I've like met the guy from Century like 3 or 4 times, and he's like, "Yeah, I love podcasts, man. I'd love to come on." So hopefully we can get. I believe his name's Adam. He's been on the State of the Second podcast. Did a great show discussing them.
You just got to hit them up and schedule it, and you got to remind them, a day or two in advance, so you don't get no shows.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pressure him, and hopefully I can talk to Such and get him on the show because
Such will be there.
Yeah, even though it's raining, hopefully people are like, no, I don't want to be in the rain. But
Such
like I said, Such is awesome. Even though it's going to be raining, I have a feeling some people might not show up. Not a lot of people will show up. But
listen, if the rain gets too bad, we can bum around in Clinton for a little while and check out, the local food places.
Yeah, we can do that
because they got a lot of old school mom and pop places that you might be interested in. You don't know.
Yeah, because we all know I have a palate of like a 3-year-old. I don't eat that much.
Mac and cheese, some chicken nuggies, hot dogs. Hey,
okay.
I would say this though, for real.
Hold on. Dark. An honest to God old mom and pop pizza buffet.
Honest to God, if it is truly old school like 90s pizza buffet, fire.
Yeah, it is.
If it is
I got pictures. I got pictures here. Let me load up in my Instagram so I can tell you.
CC's, what CC's is Chuck E. Cheese, but they just were gonna get in trouble.
CC's used to be good. It used to be good. Now not anymore.
We're gonna get in trouble. That's awesome.
I'm on Shooting in the Woods podcast. I'll give you a call right back. All right. Love you too. Bye.
That was Flying Rich, wasn't it?
No, that was Crump.
Oh, Crump. Oh, okay.
But for real though,
shout out John Crump.
If you guys can pull it off, bring boots and
I got boots.
I got boots.
Yeah, and a poncho, just or even black contractor bags.
They also have lasagna and spaghetti and meatballs on the buffet too.
Lasagna poncho.
That's the kind of pizza they have.
Okay, that's definitely not CC's.
It's not.
Yeah, that looks legit.
And I made sure to get the end that had the lasagna because they make the lasagna in the deep dish pizza pan.
Legitness.
So
that would be cool. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I got an 8-hour ride, so I gotta load up the cigars, gotta load up the pretty much fill up. I'm gonna get the car filled up with gas. I'll probably listen to like 4 or 5 podcasts on the way up.
What time are you hitting the road tomorrow?
Noon. So more like 1 because I gotta go to the store and get any pair.
Are you going up and gonna meet Rich in Jacksonville, or are you just gonna go straight?
I'm going straight up. Rich, I don't know what time Rich is leaving. I guess Rich is getting the same place where I'm staying at. But I'm hoping that if it's ratchet, I can call Buddy and be like, "Hey, I'm crashing on your floor and or couch."
So if I were to grab this label and send it to you, you could, in theory, get it out before you.
Yes, in theory, I could.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that so I can get you your macro frame. And remember, you need a magazine release for the macro.
Yeah. I don't know where. I haven't really seen them sell. Well, Strike sells.
Just call SIG and be like, I broke my magazine release spring. Can you send me a whole new one? And they're gonna be like, yeah, sure.
That'd be so embarrassing. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I know.
Oh, we got real John Crump out in the chat. What is going on?
Oh wow,
Crumpy.
Wow, he's alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him at the gathering this weekend. But
I am
understand
too.
why.
Yeah, he's still got the aversion.
Yeah, exactly.
The plague.
But guys, we have gone over the hour. It's been awesome hanging out with you all. NightStryke, thank you as always to come on the show. We'll actually get to meet hopefully tomorrow night. Who knows? If I get too tired from driving, I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to see any people in society. I could just be like, I need to have a safe space in my hotel from the amount of driving I've done, the emotional toll it's taken on my body. Like,
and
just need some quiet time.
And we'll call you a wuss.
That's so. Listen, look at that. John Crump packing food for poor families this weekend.
Oh man, God bless you, Trump.
Yeah, God bless you, brother.
Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Crump Jr.
Donald Trump.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for that, but I'm sorry, Crump. But
It's all good.
God bless you.
But yeah, hopefully we get to see you soon. Dark, I understand why you can't go. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, guys. If you are at the PSA gathering this weekend, Friday or Saturday, and you see me, come up and say hi. We'll take a picture, chat.
Come say hi.
Yeah, just come say hi.
If you see me, it's not gonna be very hard because I'm gonna be wearing a gun tube shirt and the hat, so can't miss me.
For those that don't know, it's gonna look like this.
Yeah, it's gonna look like that.
It's gonna look like that. This is all my gun safe.
My patch is way too far.
I don't have any more of the magnets. I'm out.
Oh really?
I think I have a magnet actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I seem awkward in person, guys, just know I'm socially awkward.
You can't be any more awkward than 2AEDU in person.
2AEDU is a awesome person. I'm excited. I actually spoke with him on the phone.
And I'm just kidding. I'm not.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
He is,
dude. It's just he gets a bad rap.
Fuck people who say he's this and that, because he's one of the nicest people on God's great earth, and I will defend him to the death.
Yeah, man, he's awesome. He's a really good person.
And people say, "Oh, I don't like 2AEDU." Fuck you.
People, dang, I don't think I've heard you just.
Yeah, see, I met John Crump at the gathering last time.
I mean, hey, I defend my friends, like my family.
I will say, man, 2AEDU is people may only hear him talk about one particular line of stuff, topics, whatever. He is remarkably intelligent. And,
incredibly intelligent.
Yeah. And almost as sharp as this fuck around and find out security side.
Are you going to be selling that on DLD hardware?
I think I will. I originally didn't have.
Thanks, John. Thanks.
I didn't have that thought initially, but when I printed it and saw how fucking clean it was, and I was like, dude, this is a perfect. The only thing is I wish it said F around and find out, because I have a 7-year-old, so I don't want her to go outside and be like she know, what I mean?
She knows what it means.
Dark, you know what you need to do? Go get the X-Acto knife and go get some electrical tape and just tape over that part.
Yeah, I could probably do that. And then
just leave the F around and find out. You don't even have to have, the UCK. You can just put.
Or I could, I could practice CAD like I should be doing, because I own a 3D printing business, and then I could just CAD my own letters and
exactly.
Good, but that would require you to use your fingers.
I know, I'm a simpleton.
I know.
All right, guys, thank you. No problem, guys. Please make sure you go check out.
No, I'm not gonna tell them the story.
Yeah, go check out John and DLD on YouTube and on Rumble. We are live on Rumble. This show will be uploaded between Saturday and next Monday. Once I get time to edit it, maybe even before. So hold on. Oh, Lord, I'm tired. That was totally the way to close the show. You can follow Dark at DLD After Dark on YouTube, DLD After Dark on Instagram, X/Twitter. We're all showing guns. I'm going to show the Kit Kat build of always.
The 5.7. The 5.7.
Look at that. Just sex. Oh, just hear that click with that Timney Alpha trigger.
I'm not cocking this one. This one's loaded.
Yeah, this one's on my display. That I 3D printed. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
you accomplished something. Congratulations.
Yeah, I pressed the button and it worked. But you can follow NightStryke at NightStryke, youtube.com/NightStrike, or NightStrike1 on YouTube. And he's on Instagram, Twitter, Rumble, everywhere. Go follow these guys. They're awesome people that make great gun content that brings new people into the sport. Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Doing a little bit of Hodge Twins as we sign off here. Next week, we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always, on Rumble and then on YouTube. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and stay shooting.
Stay shooting.
Peace.
Shall I be friends?